So I'm going to go ahead and start recording the webinar. Okay. Welcome everyone to International Education Week. Thank you for attending today's Ghana information session. Today we'll be hearing from two of our UCEAP Ghana Study Center staff, Sharon Okonsi, the program manager, and Dorcas Aware, the program assistant. We have a lot of information packed into this presentation, so we'll move quickly. The presentation will be recorded and AI captions are enabled. Please feel free to take screenshots of any of the slides. The presentation will also be available on the UCEAP website afterwards. So we're going to start with a quick video welcoming you to the University of Ghana, and then Sharon and Dorcas will get started.
This is Africa's most friendly nation, Ghana. A warm reception awaits you in an environment where you can discover and harness your full potential. Your home is an academic haven lying northeast of the city center, a quick dash from the airport. A spirited community where young, vibrant minds are empowered to express themselves, break academic boundaries, and thrive in an atmosphere of rich cultural heritage and excellence in various collegiate and extracurricular activities. This institution represents a whole new world of fun and offers you a variety of activities, facilities, and services geared towards your total development. Believing in the uniqueness of all our students, we encourage them to pursue excellence in integrity. Welcome to the University of Ghana, your preferred academic destination.
Okay, Sharon and Dorcas, you want to take it away?
Welcome, everyone. Hope you can hear me. Yes, I have to put my mask on because we are still in the office. So what we see here, the first picture still talks about the University of Ghana. The first one on the left shows the aerial view. That's the entrance of the University of Ghana. And then we have the bottom part, also the area view of the University of Ghana. Then we have a swimming pool area, which is located at the University Sports Directorate. We've had previous students who have to compete for the University of Ghana. Next slide, please. So the University of Ghana was established in 1948. It has close to 4,000 students. Generally large class, that is when the class is large, they use the British style of teaching. And then when the class, when you say British style of teaching, that's where you have the lecturer come in to lecture, and then later you have your assistants, teaching assistants come in to have one-on-one or discussion. And then when it's a small class, they normally go the American way where it is very interactive, and then students get to know each other very well. And then most of the students, most of the lecturers expect you to do self-study. And then finals are based on attendance, exams, papers, group work, presentation. So all this depends on the kind of lecturer and then the option that the lecturer wants. UG offers a form of volunteering, internship, and research projects, but these have no academic credits, unlike the one that we organize at the Study Center. UCEAP and UG has been partners for over 50 years now. So for further information, please take time and log on to www.ug.edu.gh, where you see most of the courses that the UG offer for students. Welcome to our study center. We are located on the second floor of the International House building. This building houses other UG, other University of Ghana international programs. And these are the CIEEs, the UCEAP, and others. We currently have 3 staff members, myself, Dorcas, and then Solomon, the program driver. We occupy 2 offices. Our office is located on the second floor. When you look at the picture, so the first picture you see on your left-hand side is the outer view, and then the other 2 are the inner view of our building. We occupy the second floor. We have 2 offices, 1 office for the staff, and then the other office is for students to use as their study center. So they come in to use the computers, since the Wi-Fi there is very strong, they like coming in with their laptops to chat, to cool off. And then sometimes we have private counseling sessions in the study center. So what type of housing are you looking at when you join us? The University of Ghana have over 10 options, but for the purpose of our program, we use 3 of these dorms. And all the dorms that we use are shared or co-ed. And you have the flexibility to choose your own roommates. So the first one is Legon Hall. It's also a shared dorm open to male UC students on the program. It is about 10 minutes walk from the study center. And most of the occupants are Ghanaians. So if you really want to immerse into the Ghanaian tradition or the Ghanaian culture, maybe you would like to use the Legon Hall. The next is the Walter Hall. It's an all-female hall. It's also like 8 minutes walk from the study center. And the population, 90% of them are also Ghanaians. So if you're a lady and you want to immerse yourself, you go for Walter Hall. The third option is International Students Hostel, as the name goes. So we have most of the occupants are internationals from all over the globe. Yeah, from Asia, from Europe, Americas, wherever, they are all in there. And the Ghanaian population there is just like 10% in the international students hostel. Some of the facilities that we have at the dorm, we have a security desk, there's a laundry service, they have a kitchen, they have restaurant, they have hair salons, and then a convenience store. Some have dressmaking place that you can take your fabric and then they make some dresses for you. So looking at the picture, the one on the right, it's the entrance of the International Students Hostel. And then the left down shows how the rooms look like. So we have students in there. So you'd go in and then you arrange the room just the way you want it. And then you have your mosquito nets, because we have mosquitoes around sometimes. So we advise all our students to have mosquito nets in their room. And then the right-hand side is where we have students at Walter Hall who are relaxing on their corridor. So that's how the building looks like. Now to take you through the Ghana program. We run 3 semesters. So we have the fall, those who come for fall and they want to extend to a year. We have the spring, those who come for spring and want to extend for a year. And then we have the summer program. The study center organizes 3 courses, and these are orientation class, Ashanti Tree, and special study. Our orientation is a whole semester class that has been condensed into 2.5 weeks. So you earn 4 credits or 2.7 semester credits. The class is designed to prepare you for your stay in Ghana. Okay. So the orientation class, which is the Ghana Society and Culture class, but we normally call it the orientation class. So we have lectures. We have lecturers who come to, or professors who come to lecture us from all over the department. So we have history, geography, vulnerability of women and children, Pan-Africanism, slave trade. And then we do educational tours as we go along during the orientation. We go to some historical sites. So we go to the slave dungeons, we go to the boy center, we go to Nkrumah Mausoleum. And then we teach the students some practical skills, such as cooking. So we have simple dish. We learn how to cook them. If the student also has something to share with the others, the person also teach them how to cook some dish. And then we teach the students how to do hand laundry. So use your hand in washing your clothes, you do hand laundry. And then we teach students also how to catch the local transportation. We call it trotro. So we take you out, we put you in the trotro, we show you your way around and how to catch the trotro and all that. We do introduction to language, that is the Ashanti tree. It is one of the common language that is spoken all around Ghana. And so it really helps students when they learn the tree. Then we do introduction to African dance and drumming. So after I had this, when we've gone through all these lectures, in the evening we do a dance lesson. Just a time for you to shake it off. Or those who want to learn how to drum, they go to the drum, or there's a calabash or so that those who want to learn how to play the calabash, they teach you how to do it. We do a lot of exercise to promote bonding. So we use our student assistants. Student assistants are regular University of Ghana students who we recruit and put on the program to help you know your way around campus. They are there with you throughout the orientation period. And then even after the orientation period, you can contact them. So they teach you campus life. They are young people just like you. So the second study center course is the Ashanti tree. Next slide, please. So the other one is the introduction to Ashanti tree language. So we have a professor who comes to teach you the language. He teaches the grammar aspect of it. And then we have a tutor who will do one-on-one with you if you have any issue. And then we have the lab. So with the lab, it is very interactive. We teach you how to play some games and some songs in tree language. We teach them on the naming ceremony. We show you how to know your day name, how to bargain, importance of funerals and festivals. And then we do a field trip to a beach village where you get to practice the little tree that you've learned to bargain. The third course that we run at the study center is the special study project. Okay, so with those who wants to opt for research, you look at your area of interest or the topic, and then we look for an academic advisor who would supervise your work and who would help you to really shape your work. And then the internship, we provide you with the agency list we have developed or any other place of interest that you have found online. We are fine with it. We will help you get that placement. So with the internship, we provide you with 2 supervisors. The first one we call the site supervisor. So he will be at your internship site. And then the second one is the academic supervisor who will help you to meet with him weekly to make sure that you are really doing your work. And then he will help you to do your final project, and then he will grade your work. So, and then sometimes we have students who come and then they want to self-initiate a project. Like we had a student who did something, she documented her stay here, and then so she had a documentary. It's on YouTube. And we have others who also did something with greening Ghana, so the environmental aspects. And then we have others who also had developed after school projects. So it depends on your interest. So in the internship site, we have students who go to the school to teach students and the little ones. They do the normal school teaching, or maybe after school teaching where you help the kids to do their homework, and then you teach them any other activity or any other knowledge that you impart knowledge into the child. And then we have those who go to the hospital that they help. We have people doing environment, working with the environmental agencies. We have others who did crop farming, mushroom farming. It depends on whatever you want to do. We have a lot of options for you. So the third program that we run is the summer school. It's a 6-week program which it's divided into 3 sections. So as usual, we do our orientation for 10 days, and then we do weekend fun activities so that you don't get bored. And then we do the community-based and food security class. So it's a 1-week intensive class where you sit in the classroom, you have a professor who comes, and then you look at topics like some health challenges like malnutrition, adolescent health, sex, education, malaria, sanitation, agriculture, maybe income generation activities, and then community entry techniques, since we'll be going to the community after the class. So the third part is a 3-week field work. So we do the urban, we do peri-urban, and then we go into the rural setting. We do public education with the assistance of health professionals. So we do health screening, we go out to do childcare, and then students do the public education, sometimes through music and skits, just for the people to follow up and to really understand what they're trying to communicate. Okay. So yeah. So at the end of it, so we still do our fun activities, just for you to relax a bit. Yeah. So let's look at some of the study center activities. So after the orientation, we don't just leave you to be on your own. We organize wellness program. So we have a nurse who is stationed. We provide you with healthy breakfast, and then we have a speaker, maybe a medical doctor, a nutritionist, a dietitian. It could be anyone, or maybe a psychological, whoever. Yeah. And then we do Palaver group sessions. So Palaver here means problems, issues, challenges. So we meet once a month on Wednesday evenings over a meal, and then we discuss whatever problem you have. It could be cultural adjustment problems. It could be your lectures, it could be any kind of stress. Then we do community services. We go to the community, we help them if it's a school they are trying to build with the little that we have, we help them. We sometimes go to teach, we take a whole day, we go to a school, and then we teach the children. It could be math, it could be English, whatever they want. The needs, we do needs assessment to know what they want. We have mid-semester fun activities. So after your mid-semester exams, you are stressed, we take you out of campus. Maybe we spend a night or 2 for you to be out of campus and have fun and come back. We have end of program celebration. So at the end of the semester, we all gather to celebrate the end of the program. Then we do group travels, a lot of group travels here. Then we have a monthly birthday celebration. So every month we buy cake and ice cream, and then we celebrate those that are celebrated their birthdays during that period. So I'll hand over to Dorcas to continue with the next slide. Thank you.
Okay, so hello everyone. So on the pictures, we have the top left, it's a wellness program with a healthy breakfast over there. And then on the top right, we have some students at the gym, which is located at the University of Ghana Sports Directorate. In the middle, we have some students practicing drumming. And then on the bottom left, we have students practicing the calabash. And then on the bottom right, we have students dancing, having dance lessons. Next slide, please. Okay, so we do have some practical skills as well.
during orientation, we teach students how to prepare some simple Ghanaian dishes. On the top left, we have a student practicing the hand washing. And then on the top right, we have some students cooking. And then on the bottom left, we have that's our monthly birthday celebrations with ice cream and cake. And then on the bottom right, we had a food competition, and then so we have the students presenting their foods, and then we awarded the best meal with a certificate and some gifts. Next slide, please. Okay, so with the activities in the city, it depends on what's going on in Accra. It can be a football match between the Ghana Black Stars and another country. So sometimes if there's a football match, we go to the stadium with the students to watch it. And also we do participate in some traditional festivals, international conferences. We have lots of live entertainment, and we go for concerts, spoken word, international cuisine. So depending on the activities going on in the city, we do participate in some of them. Next slide, please. Okay, so with the field trips, we visit the Elmina and Cape Coast Slave Dungeons. We also do a canopy walk, and then at the Kakum Rainforest, we visit the Ashanti region where we go to the crowd villages. We visit the Kente Raven site. We visit the cocoa farm, wood carving. We go to Intonso to learn about Edinkra, and then practice how to do the Edinkra symbols on the cloth. We also tour the big markets. We go to the monkey sanctuary in the Volta region, and also Willy Waterfalls. It's one of the biggest falls in West Africa. We do visit that as well in the Volta region. And then we do go to the beach. We do have boat cruises just to, have fun, keep students, going and also relaxing. And we do travel to the northern region to see elephants and other game reserve as well. So in this slide, on the top left is the Cape Coast Castle. We have the slave dungeons in there too. On the top right, we have the Elmina Castle. And then the bottom, both left and right, we have the Kakum Reserve. We have students on the canopy walk. Next slide, please. So on the top left, we have the wood carvings from the wood carving village in the Ashanti region. And on our top right, we have some of the beautiful kente strips. And then on the bottom left is the students learning how to weave the kente cloth. And then on the bottom right, we have a student practicing the Edinkra symbol on a cloth. Next slide, please. Okay, so on the top left, we have the really waterfalls. And then on the top right, we have the Taffy Atomy Monkey Sanctuary. There's a student feeding the monkeys. And then below, we have our boat cruises on the Volta Lake. On the top left is a village on stilts. That's a village on water. And then on the top right, we have some of the activities from the traditional festivals. And then the bottom left, we have pictures from the beaches. And then on our right, the bottom right is the northern region where we visit the Mole Game Reserve. So that's a big elephant over there with some students taking pictures of it. Next slide, please. Okay, so community interaction and development. So on the top left, we visited a village in the central region and helped them build a clinic. And then on the top right, is a toilet facility that UCEAP and CSU partnered to fund in a village in the Volta region. And then the pictures below are UCEAP students interacting with children in the community. Next slide, please.
Okay, yeah. So during the traveling period, these are some of the places that we lodge at, some of the hotels. So when you go to the Volta region, we use the Sky Plus. When you go to the Central region, we use a beautiful beach resort called the Coconut Grove. When you go to the Northern region, we use the Molly or the Zena Lodge. How we travel. So during orientation or anytime we are doing group travel, if it's a large group, we go with the bus that you see on the right-hand side. And sometimes we use that one and a van. If it's a small group, we just use a van. Okay, just making sure we observe all the safety protocols and social distancing. And then, so we have the program van. The program van is used for health visits. And then when you're doing your first site visit, if you're doing internship and you want to visit your site, the program van will take you on the first site visit, and then use it for any other program and study center program. Yeah. Next slide, please. So if a student is sick, we have a lot of state-of-the-art medical facilities that accept your UC insurance. So please don't be scared. Most of the doctors are internationally trained. We've used them and we can attest to that. So if you are sick and you call us, a staff would escort you to the place. That is, if you want to ask you whether you want us to escort you. So you go in the program van and then we take you there. If it's a facility that you have to pay cash upfront, we make sure we make available a loan for you to use, so that when you are done with all your services, you come back, you do your insurance claim form, and then the insurance will reimburse you. Next slide, please. So over to you, Megan.
Yes, thank you. So our programs are designed specifically for UC students. There's hundreds of options available. You'll find the perfect study abroad program to suit your needs. While you're on UCEAP, you remain enrolled in your UC campus, which means you do not need to take a leave of absence during your study abroad program, and your UC financial aid goes with you. Additionally, you're guaranteed that all the courses you take abroad will receive UC credit. So our semester program at the University of Ghana requires a minimum 2.85 GPA, and it's open to sophomores, juniors, and seniors from any major. Our summer program requires a minimum 2.5 GPA. It's also open to sophomores, juniors, and seniors from any major. We hope this presentation has provided you with a starting point on your study abroad journey and encourage you to explore the UCEAP website for detailed information about program options, finances, health and safety, and more. You should visit your campus study abroad office website or the How to Apply section on any program page on the UCEAP website for information on application steps and deadlines. Contact information for campus offices is also available through the QR code on this slide. We offer office hours where you can schedule an appointment to have a video call with a UCEAP advisor to talk about our programs in more detail. You'll find the link to make an office hours appointment through the QR code as well. Once you have determined which program you're going to apply to, you can start an application by selecting the Apply Now button on the UCEAP website. Please feel free to contact us if you have any questions. Our general email is on this slide. Thank you for attending this session. We'll now move on to Q&A. Please send us your questions in the chat box.